It takes a certain maturity level in a man to understand that, regardless if you like this woman or not, that previous relationship that she's demonizing this man about, like, oh, he was the worst one, he did this. There's a lot of times to where you can understand this dude, it takes two to tango. You know, sometimes this woman is perfect. Sometimes she is amazing. Sometimes. And he's just a bad person. But like I said, if you were to actually have the balls, I don't have the balls to do this because I don't want to meet a woman's ex. But if you were to sit down with this man and be like, hey, dude, what happened? Have a drink with him, there's a fucking big possibility, more than you would think, that you would walk away from that conversation with her ex, shake his fucking hand, and then break up with her. But she can't fucking tell you this. She can't tell you this. So what she's gonna do is tell you all the shit that he did, okay? And then there's gonna be some truth in that. And then she's gonna expand on it because I've heard stories about me that were the furthest thing from the fucking truth. I've had phone calls from an ex's friend telling me a bunch of shit that I apparently did. And I'm like, damn, bitch, I did that when I was sleepwalking or what? Because I don't remember doing none of that shit because I didn't do it. That's the point. So they have to present themselves as a new, polished little princess and go back out in the world. But this guy takes the blunt end of shit. And it's like, you know, some of these times where this man loses friends. This man is looked at in his environment or his workplace like he's a piece of shit. And it's like, you don't know his story though. So there's things like that. You may be lucky to find a girl that, you know, just got out of a terrible relationship and she's fucking perfect. But a lot of the times it's not going to be that way. And you have to understand, she did some shit too. And she probably did a lot.
The game Angry Birds has a motion like this. And if you remember, girls are just not known for playing a lot of video games. This game was popular with girls. It was a scientific calculation that this set off a certain dopamine specifically in the female mind. What else go like this?
Tinder. What else?
Instagram.
Instagram.
So the funny thing is the people that control that, rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Like, I'm sorry, I know my Christian scorecard just went down for using a profane piece of language. You ain't got your Instagram, got all y'all, because they going to do it for the gram before they do it to you. They going to send a picture to the gram before they send it to you.
Time moves really, really fast in life. And before you know it, you're going to be 40, you're going to be 50, you're going to be 60. In my opinion, it actually feels like it moves faster the older you get. Like your 20s moves a lot slower than your 40s. So you have to be aware that situationships are just time eaters. They're time wasters.
Ladies, us men completely understand that a lot of y'all are not familiar with football terminology, and we see you guys constantly call the play the wrong word time and time again. So I drew this chalkboard to kind of clear up the confusion. First of all, let's look at the definition of fumble that you ladies use so much. Use the hands clumsily while doing or handling something. So what you guys are implying is that a linebacker came from the back of the field, blitzed your ex-boyfriend, he fumbled the ball, then the linebacker picked up the ball and then took it into his end zone for a touchdown to win the game. Now the two plays that men usually make is either they feel pressured, so they'll throw the ball out of bounds to stop the clock because they think there's still a chance to win the game and they need time to come up with a new play to try to get in the end zone. But the most likely scenario most of the time, and the play most men make, is they actually throw the ball as hard as they can and as far away from them as they can into the stands, hoping that one of the spectators will actually take the ball home with them so it can't be played in the field again. This forces the ref to actually put a new ball into play, which I think is the play that most men are making that you women are confusing for a fumble. I hope this helps.
I'm gonna tell you a secret right now. It is impossible for a woman to love and respect a man who is head over heels in love with her. She senses it as weakness. And it doesn't matter. Like, this is how they're hardwired, and this is something you have to accept. And thank God I've accepted this in my early 20s. Me not knowing that women are repulsed by love, I had to learn that the hard way. Because when you see the same patterns and the same trends with women over and over, you start to actually pick up on things. It is impossible for a woman to want you if she knows she can 100% have you.
Why would a woman choose you when she got better options?
I feel like I'm a decent option.
You may be decent, but you're not better. I said better. That means if you're not a better option, if you want better outcomes, you got to do the work. See, you want more than you're willing to work for. You don't even want to approach a woman. You think a woman should approach you. That's why you get nothing. You're sitting back entitled. I think I'm a pretty decent pick. Good. How's that working for you? Dick dry as hell. Never had a girlfriend, never had a date, and about just run down how women send you bad energy.
Before we go out there looking for the right woman, let's make sure we are the right man. Become a man of value, a man of integrity, a man of honor. Handle your responsibilities. Live a life that brings you fulfillment, because a woman isn't going to come into your life and make you happy. It's not her responsibility, in the same way that it's not your responsibility to make her happy. Jim Rohn summed it up beautifully. He said, I will take care of me for you as long as you take care of you for me.
You know what it is with me, yeah? Like, I always say to girls, it's the same thing, innit? Like, I don't care. I'm a chill person, gentleman, innit? So I don't really care a lot about what you're doing. I'm not like a controlling kind of person. But I don't want you to give somebody else the ability to come and chat to me about my girl.
Yeah.
Like, if a next man could come to me and say, I bought you gonna drink, or I did this, or I did that to your girl.
Snap. Even if she didn't add you back.
Yeah,
if you had the ability to say, yeah, she gave me a snap. Are you crazy?
Like, you've given next man ammo. Like, he's got ammo now.
For the rest of his life.
Here's what you do when she leaves you on red. When a girl leaves you on red, she's basically saying, I'm not that excited, or I don't really care about never hearing from you again. So at this point, what you want to do is not double text, is not call her, is not stalk her stories, but you want her to do 100% of the pursuing moving forward. Guys, I will not tolerate disrespect. And the moment you stop tolerating disrespect from women or low interest behavior, the moment you're going to start attracting higher quality women that actually like you. So if a woman ever leaves you on red, you will never talk to her again. She has to do all the initiating. She has to do all the contacting from now moving forward. Stop taking disrespect if you claim you want better.
Red flags in women. If she always posts a video of her in the car, but she doesn't show who's driving, bro, she belongs to the street.
Okay. I cannot stress this enough. If you're dating a woman and she wants to take things slow, all of a sudden, leave her. There are only two options as to why she wants to take things slow. Either she's stuck on an ex, weighing her options, dating other people, or two, she's just not that into you. And again, she's still keeping her options open. So leave her.